This segment is brought to you by Gin Gators. We sink our teeth into service. All right, we're back, and don't forget, hurricane season is getting closer. Ian Terrebonne is with us. Jimmy Bienvenu is with us. Of course, Ian is the operations manager at Gin Gators, and Jimmy, licensed electrician at Gin Gators. Today, we're going to talk about panel upgrades and outdated and damaged panels. And Ian, we laughed before the show, but everybody in any walk of life, things get away from you. You get dated, you get damaged. Time to fix it, isn't it?
Absolutely, man. You know, as a homeowner myself, you kind of put things on the back burner. You walk around your home and, you know, you got a panel door that's hanging off and you kind of got some sheet metal screws in there trying to hold it up. You know, that could be a hazard for anybody, right? Insurance companies as well kind of look for that for renewing homeowners insurance. So that is a really, really crucial part of home standby generator. It's the electrical side.
Yeah. And Jimmy, of course, when you're looking at this and as a licensed electrician and you see some of the panels, I'm sure sometimes you go, wow. But time sort of corrodes things, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. And things do get antiquated. Like I say, he was talking about insurance companies, and they've just about outlawed Federal Pacific electric panels. If you have one on your home, it's not a good thing. You could possibly be dropped by your insurance company. They'll give you a notice, and you got X amount of days to bring it up to speed and bring it up to code.
So say that again. What is the name?
The Federal Pacific, FPE.
Okay.
It's a orange-faced breaker, and they face the opposite ways of normal breakers. But they've been found not to trip when there's problems, and there's been too many house fires behind this equipment. So the insurance companies are no longer insuring homeowners or businesses. Anything that has a Federal Pacific equipment is on the clock to be changed.
So really, everybody, that's good advice for everybody to go check that.
Yes, sir.
To make sure that's up to code or whatever. But I guess, Ian, y'all see a lot of different scenarios and go and check people's things. Maintenance is really on top of this, because when you have a maintenance visit, y'all can assess all these things.
100%. You know, and our assessment is completely free, right? You know, if you don't know, or if you have some second guessing, man, give us a call. You know, it's completely free to go in, inspect what you have, and give you options to what we can do. You know, even if you have an old fuse type panel and you don't have a generator, you know, that stuff we could talk about at the kitchen table. You know, you're going to have to replace those things. There's probably time you should replace it, because those twist type fuses are hard to find. You know, you want to get some good solid ground fault protection in there, stuff like that, surge protection, a couple of different options, which Jimmy can explain to you. Why is it good to have?
Yeah, and I guess now, do we still see a lot of those old fuse panels that you screw in?
Believe it or not, there's plenty of them out there.
Really? So I guess these are homes that don't have to be re-inspected.
No, these are people that have lived in their homes for 40 and 50 years, and they have the old type screw fuses in. And if it's done correctly, which in the old days I found it was, they tend to hold up, and it's always hard to find those little fuses, and they're very expensive now. But it's not like today where you have all the breakers. You just go out and you reset the switch, and you're back in business.
But if you have to go to the parishes and you're doing any renovation, and the inspectors come out and they see those fuse boxes, don't they normally make you change them?
Only if you're selling or buying a property, they want those removed. But if you're grandfathered in and there's no problems with them, then they'll let them go. But anytime that property changes ownership, it's going to be an issue.
Okay. Ian, let's urge them again. Every month we come on with this show, we're a month closer to hurricane season.
Man.
And look, I know people say, oh, y'all must love hurricane. They tell that to us because we're on the air, and they tell that to you because y'all sell generators. But look, I've seen y'all during hurricane. Y'all don't wish this on anyone.
No, man. You know, hurricane season, you know, we've witnessed the worst of the worst. We've seen communities in desperate need. We've seen homeowners in desperate need. You know, a lot of it is just homeowners tend to forget, right? you have a standby generator on the side of your home, well, that thing's going to work. You trust it. Well, it's time to start investing a little bit time into it now the hurricane season's getting around the corner. If you don't know if it's been maintenance, you don't know if it's got a different color light on it. Your gas might not be totally, you might have a gas leak that you may not even notice. We do in-home consultation called the HEA, Home Energy Audit. We go over all of those things with you. It's completely free. If you don't know and you want some recommendations of what we can do or how you can get ahead of hurricane season, give us a call. We'd love to go out there and sit down with you, Mr. Jimmy. We'll go out there and go over the electrical side of it and just give you a quick walkthrough of your generator. If you don't know, just a little quick rundown, hey, what I should do if this happens or anything like that. So it's upon us, man. It's getting close.
Real quick, we got 50 seconds left. The gas supply better?
Yes, it's slowly getting better. Each parish is slowly working at it. It's like eating an elephant one bite at a time. It's a big burger to eat. So it's slowly getting better. We have seen strides in that area. Yeah.
All right, so let's bring up that number, Jay, if we can. Hurricane season right around the corner, 985-857-0357. Give Ian a call. And if you want that panel inspected, Jimmy's going to be knocking on your door, 857-0357. Appreciate you guys coming on. Thank y'all for what you do, and let's have
Thank
a
you, Martin.
good luck hurricane
Yes, sir, man.
season.
Yes, sir.
Knocking on wood.
Yep.
Thank you,
All right,
Martin.
we'll see you around the corner.